Howda? What? The most uncelebrated in many people's books, the most hated people in many other people's books, the most lovable people. It is nobody's job, it is client servicing's job. That is the best way to define this job.
These are some morbid requests which come from our creative people also, no? Fucking go find a bloody Russian painter. Why there are no fucking painters in India?
No painters in India.
Go to Russia. That motherfucker doesn't know any fucking language apart from Russian.
But why Russian paint?
I think he just wanted to get rid of him for a few days. We was told by our seniors, you go and ask Tiger versus Parle G.
But then probe and ask what is going on inside you when you buy Parle.
So this has gone and actually asked, what are your feelings? You know what she looks at him and tells him,
You're asking some dirty questions. Where you are going? Come here. Come here, I say. Come here. Hey, Sharpo, not a really yar.
I feel it is even more important to be evocative through the process so that that task doesn't rest on one person having a good day or a bad day. Which is why I'm saying, and I cannot stress this enough, today I think the flag bearer of the future of advertising is actually the marketer.
maybe you're done. But that's the fun of it. The way which other profession will get all this?
Correct.
You have to make sense in the other professions.
The more stupid you are, the more genius you are.
That is why I like diesel.
I am already stupid.
Already be stupid. Remember that? No, but even I don't understand sometimes when you make mistakes, if someone makes mistakes on their ad, they are spending 5 crores, 6 crores. If there's a mistake, we're going to debit you guys. How can you possibly debit us? We are protected by poverty. See, like even if the client gives you a great insight, it's more than enough. I don't want him to be evocative. Like I'll tell you one for N-Talk was there. Kids at 18 or 19 want a bike. Their parents say no. So his next best option is a racing scooter. For him to compensate that need for a bike that he didn't get. What brief?
Brief.
We want that.
Who gives?
We want that.
We want 30-second ad. Hey, give brief da. I told you no, 30-second
Brief,
ad.
da.
But why are we advertising? To sell the product.
Sell product, da. What is that? Why are you asking all this?
I want more details.
But what is the brief? 27 November.
Welcome, Machis.
Thank you.
To can I just record this? This is a client servicing special or account management in nowadays terms. What is it called now?
We get very offended
strategic ninjas, business heads. What are the new
account
LinkedIn
management
term?
is fine.
Account management.
Same, yeah.
Client servicing is.
Same thing, da.
But client servicing, you should not say no because it's.
No, you can
new
say
work
it.
days only.
No, it's
Client servicing is what we do. Account management is what we'd like to be known as.
And what do you put in LinkedIn? Brand storytellers.
Something like that. AI enthusiasts.
Brand champions.
Brand champions.
Brand champions are strategic ninjas.
You have to put AI champion now, man.
And
Otherwise, then fucking you're obsolete.
We are brand consultants.
Formally welcoming you to Can I Just Record This?
Thank you.
This is a podcast usually hosted by Namrata. Unfortunately, for you people, I have decided to host this because there are too many inside stories, Vacha, which I don't want to.
Yeah, but before you go any further, three of us were discussing. We have one very important question for you.
Please.
Who was Sudhir, you want to ask?
I'll ask him.
What,
Why are we doing this, da? Like, who will be interested in watching us?
And congratulations for surviving 20 years in this business.
Oh, superb.
Without murdering anybody, without having any court cases on you, and still waking up and going to office. And
also every day.
And every day and saying, I will kill it in advertising today. I don't know.
That we don't say. Today we'll kill it in advertising. No, we don't.
We never said it.
We never said also.
But Bacha,
Let us survive
20
today. Is what
years
we
in
say.
client servicing. Howda? What? The most uncelebrated, the most in many people's books, the most hated people, in many other people's books, the most lovable people. With no, in my head, I think if it is nobody's job, it is client servicing's job. That is the best way to define this job. How do you bloody manage to do this? What the hell motivates you? In which no order and all. What
I don't know. I guess I don't see it as client servicing or creative. We just generally we love advertising. No.
You want to hang around with?
No, it's such a cool profession. Right? You learn about so many different brands and clients and all that stuff, and it's great fun. I mean, we joined it all because we loved advertising.
Is
it's
it
not
still great fun?
It is.
I think so too. Yeah, it's great fun.
Well, I actually chose not to become a planner after having gotten that offer once or twice in my career, purely because it's not as much fun as client servicing, right?
You're a PPT guy. You didn't want to
Go
be
make
a
some
PPT
slides.
I forgot to formally introduce Mucha. Just welcome Sudhir Rajesekharan.
Welcome, Sudhir.
Suds.
Thank
So,
you.
Suds was, where did you start, huh?
Started my career in advertising. I started with a very small agency called Cambridge News.
The news agency or advertising agency?
I didn't know when I started, but supposedly it was advertising. So it was a in-house advertising agency of BPL. So at that point in time, BPL was huge. So we used to handle.
This was in year?
1864. 1997.
Oh.
Wow. That was really long.
Then after that, quickly, where all?
2000 to Lintas, from 2000 to 2005, I stayed there. Then to Mudra for a year, then to Sachi, then Grey. Then I came back again to Lintas, which was the longest stint. Then quit Lintas in 2019, and then yes, of course, with the script room from 2019 onwards.
Superb.
Mr. Rajiv Chatterjee.
Yes, sir.
Also known as Chats, Chattu, so many other names.
Yes.
Started as a tea taster and then left it and then came and tasted
I
blood.
started as
in
a tea
advertising
taster,
and,
became a time waster.
Tell how it happened. Where you started? Tea tasting, no? And then?
Yeah, and then I was in Bangalore for a holiday. And I always wanted to join advertising, so I got one job as a copywriter in Calcutta. But they were paying me less than what my dad was paying his driver. So I said that couldn't possibly be good use of my time. But I came to Bangalore.
And advertising paid you more than that?
Not at all. but it was more exciting in Bangalore than it was in Cal. But yeah, that's how I joined. I joined in Lintas, I think 2004. And then I worked in the Bangalore office. Then I shifted to Delhi office of Lintas in 2012. And then exited Lintas in 2017 to start Tilt with Joe. Joe, me, Sriram, Shrikant, Kedar, a bunch of us who, of course, Joe was the main guy. And then after that, I did about 5-6 years at Tilt. And then Gang, Sriram and me started Zerofifty. Yes.
It's completed just a year now.
Just a
Awesome.
year, yes.
Superb.
050.
And then Mr. Samrat Chengapa, real estate tycoon, coffee estate emperor.
Advertising is last. Everything but advertising.
The super rich Kodava boy who decided to waste time in advertising. Leaving all that.
I joined contract when I started off, but I needed 2 years work experience to go abroad to do my masters.
You went abroad?
Yeah, so I did
Why?
1 year in contract, but then
After
after doing all that, I came back and joined advertising.
So 2 years, what time pass you were doing till you get admission there?
Yeah, like I had to just do
But why
I
advertising?
loved it. I loved advertising. My mom knew the branch head of contract. That's the only reason. Can you give him an internship?
The Level Road one, no?
Level Road, beautiful
Lovely
office.
office,
give him
man.
one?
Yeah.
Sexiest office. Sexiest office.
Yeah, it was one of the best.
Yeah.
Contract
Oh,
was
I was
such
dying to get
Great
it.
crowd and lovely office. And then I did 1 year there and came back and rejoined advertising. Then
That
worked
contract?
throughout. No, I joined Grey. Then after that was in Lintas. Then JWT and
Hey, JWT and then Lintas, no?
JWT. No, it was Lintas. Then JWT. Then back to Lintas. And then joined Dentsu and been there for now 15 years.
Wow.
15 years in Dentsu.
15 years
In Dentsu?
in Dentsu.
Oh my
Superb.
god, man.
So do you have citizenship in Japan or?
Yeah, we'll see.
I think we should do that.
Different podcast. But yeah, that's us.
Superb. One campaign, Machan, that you just like totally loved, and that is the most dearest to your heart. It could be an absolutely fuck all campaign also. Nobody likes it, I don't know. Or it could be a damn good one. Whichever way. From an account management's perspective, why is it your favorite? What the fuck? Something you did or something that happened in it or something very personal, whatever may be the reasons, why has that stayed with you? And whoever wants can go, can go.
So I'll go for it. I think, two brands or two campaigns for two brands that stand out for me. One, and both for very different reasons. One is Micromax.
Micromax?
Yeah.
When
When we got Hugh Jackman on board,
this was in Bombay office.
that was in the Low Delhi office.
Low Delhi office, correct.
Yeah.
Nothing like anything.
Not, yeah.
Deadly.
People have heroes. I found mine at the circus when I was 5, the juggler.
He could juggle it all. Balls, knives, fire torches, chainsaws.
That was then. I'm the juggler now. I juggle lives, the many lives of Hugh Jackman. My friends, my work, my passions.
Presenting the revolutionary new canvas turbo, can juggle many lives.
It's nothing like anything.
So when we got Hugh Jackman on board, that whole, putting that whole act together, finding him, why he's the one. We got to Hugh Jackman after like 3 or 4.
It was the first international celebrity endorsing an Indian brand.
So I mean, hats off to the founder of Micromax. He's one of the ballsiest guys I've ever met in my life. So he said, let's fucking do it. So just going about the process, it's not like going and getting...
abroad and met Hugh Jackman,
No, I didn't.
Is that why you love it?
No. I did go abroad to shoot with him.
That is a different thing.
But just finding out, it's not like, getting Govinda, you call someone and, somebody knows somebody and suddenly Govinda is on call.
So whose idea was to go to Hugh Jackman?
I think mostly it was Rahul, who was the founder. He said, let's get someone international for the new range of phones because they were up against Samsung and honestly nobody was taking them seriously. So he said, we have to do something dramatic for any dramatic change to happen. And then there were a bunch of people, Ashton Kutcher, Daniel Craig, and most of them were like asking for more than the turnover of the company. But Hugh Jackman happened and it was great. And somebody showed the balls to say that this is possible and then followed through. Many people can say many things. I want to fucking plant a flag on the moon. Legal. And then when they see the cost of the logistics, all of that, then their fucking balls become raisins. But this team, every one of us, from the founder to the CMO, I think Shubhadeep Pal was the CMO that time, everyone went all out and chased it and made it happen. And for me, as an account management guy, putting that whole thing together was a big fucking kick. Yeah. And the second campaign was the last Dream 11 campaign. Again, because...
Which one? There were so many.
This is the one with Aamir Khan and Ranbir Kapoor.
Australia में था वो वाला. That was my favorite 100 of yours.
आमिर भाई, एक फोटो मिलेगा क्या?
हाँ, of course.
नहीं, वो रणबीर के साथ. बहुत बड़ा फैन हूँ उसका.
अरे फोटो क्या पप्पी दे देगा? अपने ही बच्चे. हाँ, चलो.
That time we were at Tilt. So I mean, we had just moved out of Tilt. So
the last campaign also.
The last campaign, yeah. So the credits are for Tilt as well as Zerofifty. But I think we worked collectively as one big team, Adarsh's team, Hari's team, our team. I think the reason why I love that campaign is that not only was it a spectacular piece of creative, again, it took immense amount of effort to actually bring that together.
Many others.
Yeah, so many people, who gets what line, what is this, even the... At what minute are you shooting what? So I think Nitesh Tiwari also went mad absolutely putting this together. But
then I think it was a first time two agency collaboration.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
who does what, all that.
Yeah.
I think, but at the end of it, it's friends only, but still.
Yeah, I mean, we worked as one team. Technically, there were two agencies, but I mean, we've been friends for years, right? So that didn't bother us. But again, just the sheer audacity of saying, not one, not two, I'm going to get pretty much everybody in pop culture. 50 million, I don't know. But just putting that whole thing together, and I think even Nitesh, his team, the sense of fulfillment after...
And it was a massive hit. People just loved it.
And I saw some, some people reviewing it in Pakistan, and people saying it should get a Filmfare Award, and it's better than most films out there. So that sense of fulfillment is great. So both these campaigns, the sense of
and also, I think year after year, I mean, Dream 11 from beginning they were doing like deadly work, and year after year on the same damn topic to again come with another hit. is quite a...
No, Ramsam, you know, right? Like, nobody wants to go out and say, let me put out mediocre work.
That is it.
Right.
But but to reinvent every single time is a pretty...
But I'm saying you
challenge,
need
man.
someone on the other side of the table. So, both in the case of Micromax and Dream 11, the clients were absolutely fucking out of the park. They keep pushing you, do better, because they are as ambitious for the creative product, not just their own domain of just the how the film looks, the craft of it. So that it's like the good old days where you become friends, and then you start working on this together.
The agency client
line
is blurred.
It's blurred, and it's a great way for both those clients.
So all the jokes are not only written by creative.
Yeah, I mean,
It's contributed from all.
It's a bunch of madmen sitting in a room. Some are from the client side, some are from.
So no more
Nitesh.
departments.
I mean, that's how we always work,
Correct.
right? I mean, I remember when all of us used to work together, when you were the creative head, it was always we were sitting and jamming.
There was no rigid rules, no, there was no boundaries.
I mean,
department-
they are department, but finally everything happens.
Yeah, I mean, you have your.
The department rules were seniors.
Yeah.
Chumma with us and all, what was there?
I mean,
No,
you
I
have
think
your.
the joy of also, I mean, the question that you asked earlier about the joy of advertising, this is the joy of advertising in terms of this jamming that happens, right?
Correct. Actually, you can
You
see
sit
the
and
joy
jam.
showing on screen
Yeah.
in the end.
And that, coming out finally on a film and usually watching it is the best part about it. That's the.
I mean, the whole fun is actually we're all a people's business. It's so nice that we go to creative, we'll sit down, jam up, get some ideas, they'll trash our ideas, we'll try some of theirs. That was the fun in advertising. That is the fun in advertising. There's nothing more to it than that.
Yeah, actually, if you really want to do a job to make money, there are far better jobs, far more paying jobs. Everybody,
Like the client
irrespective-
service guy comes to creative in the morning, no? After the weekend is over. How was your weekend? You know he's after it. You want something else.
You had fun, huh? You had fun.
Yeah. You had fun, no? Oh, good weekend.
Hey, listen, this client.
Weather's nice, not today. And, hey, correctly. What do you want? Just fucking tell us what that poster you wanted or what. That just tell.
You tell your favorite.
My favorite campaign, personally, would be TVS Jupiter. We did which is I'll put it very short, but it's. We all worked together. No, it was not. It was the first launch of TVS Jupiter, and we said something very simple. It was Zyada Ka Fayda. Okay, and it just took the brand to another level altogether. It was the fastest moving number 2. It reached position in the country, the fastest in the two-wheeler industry history.
Toppling who?
Didn't top, number 2 in the country, just before Honda Activa was the number 1. So the way in which it rose after that campaign was phenomenal.
हाँ बेटा
नया स्कूटर मैं टेस्ट ड्राइव ले सकता हूँ अरे ज्यादा स्पेस वेरी गुड
जुपिटर जी टेस्ट ड्राइव ज्यादा कंफर्ट वेरी गुड
टेस्ट ड्राइव
श्योर
ज्यादा स्टोरेज वेरी गुड
ज़्यादा 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 ज़्यादा
ज्यादा फीचर्स टेस्ट ड्राइव मिलेगा
हमने ऑलरेडी टेस्ट ड्राइव किया
ज्यादा कंफर्ट, ज्यादा फीचर्स, ज्यादा माइलेज के साथ नया TVS Jupiter.
ज्यादा का फायदा
Jupiter.
And everybody came together for that. Servicing, creative, everybody had a great time doing it. And we said Zyada Ka Fayda may not have been very creative, but it was worked wonders in the market. And it's really remembered.
The trip was the result.
Correct, absolutely. That was the trip. And that was
Shit,
my
that's a
favorite
LinkedIn
campaign.
post right there. What the trip was the result. The trip was the result. Your thoughts?
Goes with automobile category also.
Commenting for more reach. And any other ones?
That one comes to the other one. I'll answer when you ask which is your favorite brief or whatever. You'll have to save some.
If at all I ask, yeah.
If you ask.
Yeah, correct.
What brief?
Brief.
We want that.
We want that color.
When did servicing?
Hey, sorry. Color was poor clients like yours.
Yeah.
Mine
We
was
want ad.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Mine is also 30 seconds.
We want 30-second ad. Hey, give brief da. I told you, no,
That's a
30-second
brief,
ad.
da. That's a brief.
But why are we advertising? To sell the product.
To sell
No.
product, da.
To sell the
What is
product.
that? Why are you asking all this stupid
Why is it? I'm asking.
I want more details. Sweetheart has to go out. It's a Diwali campaign, so Diwali
Yeah.
is on.
What can I
November
tell you
14th,
about Diwali?
So it has to come out in October.
But what is the brief? 27 November. Again, I'm asking that. Don't fuck around. What's the bit? 27 November.
Budget. Hey, what budget now? Come on.
Budget, no budget.
Think out of the world. Out of the world. But see, it has to sit within 12 to 15 likes. So it's
All
done,
like every other client says, it's a creative challenge.
It's a creative challenge.
It's a creative challenge, yeah.
So everything is a
The
creative
way we are
challenge.
talking, the clients are seeming like the new client servicing.
Your favorite?
What's yours?
Mine,
You have to tell why also.
I think the Tanish remarriage one.
Superb.
To be very honest, when we started working on the campaign, I mean, that was an idea that Balki had presented some 12 years back itself, before we actually took that to, I mean, which finally came out. I wasn't part of that.
That was a fishing trip where Joe and
Balki.
But I can only say from how that came about. Because we were working on this, marriage campaign for a long time. The fucking number of scripts that we've written and go back, come back, fucking with some fucking Hobbit feedback, go back again. Nobody seems to be buying into anything. Finally, I think Balki spoke to
No, I think.
Oh, I think CKV called.
No, I think Balki had almost forgotten about it.
yeah.
I think Joe remembered.
Joe remembered,
Shared with
yes.
him. Correct. Because they had presented, I think, to the earlier marketing head. And he said it's a nice one, but I think we are too early or something like that for them.
No, from what I remember, I think Joe only told CKV, reminded him of the script.
Correct.
He reminded him. So on that, we wrote, Ramsam and team started writing on that. It was not the same script. So they changed it. So this script was presented to the marketing team, the new marketing team. Venkat is very clear. I mean, I really like him because he says, you can't present it to me before my team goes through it. I mean, I really like about him because he will not put his own fucking pressure on the team. And that's the beautiful way of looking at things. So we go and present it to the marketing and they don't fucking like it.
They don't like it?
They don't like it. Fucking it's bombed. We are like, what the fuck is going on, dude? So we think of another thing because the marketing team is not there. Okay, no, we go to their boss. So we reached out to Sandeep Kulal. Sandeep instantly liked it. We were like fucking thrilled. We came back, came and told the fucking marketing team, dude, Sandeep likes it.
Now what did they say? You're sacked!
So
he's given a go ahead. So then Venkat...
Sandeep gave the go ahead before the marketing team.
Yeah, no, after. I mean, they bombed it. Sandeep said, no, I think we should do it because, see, when you want to crack something in the wedding segment, you need to have some, because Tanishq has been trying it for a long time and couldn't manage anything substantial in the marketing.
I think, what was deadly was, I think, they were saying we are making distinct jewelry and all that stuff. So, how much to showcase? Then you'll only do some very fun, fashionable thing, but at the same time, it's one traditional jewelry, or you show how many kind of communities can you showcase?
No, the other thing is...
Therefore, let's speak to a distinct mindset.
Yeah.
That was the deadliest shift.
No, the thing is that Tanishq at that point in time was not a fucking jeweler that every other person
could afford also.
Could afford. And that's another thing that we had to crack. I mean, despite that, fucking come and tell something which everybody else is doing is also not going to work. So we had to have some point of view. And with remarriage, I think Tanishq took a really, really bold stance. For a jewelry brand to do something like that is something amazing. I mean, imagine a jewelry brand telling you to, it's for the second marriage.
Was that the start
I mean, it's an amazing...
because Tanishq actually set the path for great advertising in the category.
Correct.
And then I remember most of the jewelers doing Tanishq type ads.
Yeah.
Was that the first ad or was it New Tales of Tradition?
No, New Tales of Tradition, there were different phases, but this kind of,
this
it
was
got picked up internationally.
Yeah, it was.
And it was like too bold. I had like my school friend who don't care a shit about advertising, talking about it was like...
No, for us, that particular campaign, the amount we have pushed and, finally it all came together. I mean, that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
It came out well and Gauri did a fantastic job.
I think that's a key, what he's saying is a key, I've always believed the key function of a good account manager is stamina.
Yeah.
You have to carry everybody along and you can't let other people get disappointed that it's not happening. So that little line of trying to make it happen, but it's not happening, protecting them from the heartbreak, because it is heartbreaking, it is your ideas you're putting every day out there, right? So I think this stamina and this ad was 12 years in the making, so it just shows a good idea will come out no matter what.
Correct. So, okay, well, it is called client servicing and all. So I was expecting you to be talking about some really clientish thing, but it's still somewhere, it's about the creative, it is still about, so it should actually be called creative management in a weird way.
Creative management will
Like
only be about...
if your trip is still the creative?
Dude, the business is a creative business.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
About this word client servicing you're talking about. No, I think one of my clients actually put it really beautifully. TVS client.
It's still account management. It's not project management. It's still,
Yeah, I mean,
client servicing.
Most
It's still some
youngsters
brand
should
management.
stop thinking of their clients as, have you cracked that guy? It's not one guy.
yeah.
You crack a brand, that guy will fall in line.
Yeah,
You
his
manage
brand
the
also.
brand,
man.
yeah, it's his brand also. No, it's no longer the old days of
Correct.
crack that
Yeah,
client,
but
you
no.
know that guy. It's not.
Let's go for golf.
Let's go for golf. Take out for
That also works.
I think the more knowledge you have on the brand, clients
Yeah.
will actually...
Clients will respect
No,
you.
but I
Don't
think,
issue about
see,
that.
Sam, my point is that, I mean, all of us have been great friends with our clients, right?
Yeah.
But it came not on the back of let's
Yeah,
go for
yeah,
golf
yeah,
or let's
yeah.
go out for a drink. That
It
happened
came
after.
much after. That's the same point I've told so many people. It's not like, oh, you have a great relationship. That happened now. It was years of, whatever, handling that brand that made us great
And
friends.
the,
Great friends came much later on.
And lots of scraps too. I think that
All
people
of
don't
scratch,
think of.
everything I've done. Yeah, but we all had mutual respect for each other, which is built over years. Like you take Anirudh of TVS or whatever. Till we have had fights, everything. That friends came much later on. It's not like you don't use that.
No, I feel somewhere today it's become uncool to fight, And
Yeah.
our relationship was built on scraps, right?
Correct. It was like pick up a phone and it's not like some emails
Yeah.
and capturing our discussion.
Yeah.
These are the points.
Just
and
be
everything
honest
is
with them.
formal.
Most of
Yeah,
the
tell
time
them on the
just be
face.
honest. Yeah,
Macha, what
correct.
you want, what's happening.
that is a culture, which even clients appreciate it, okay? And when you build a relationship, they also, you really put in a lot of effort into that. But currently, if you ask me, that is not the case.
Exactly. Why?
That
What
is not
has,
the case.
according to you, what the hell has happened? Do you agree that it has changed? Changed significantly? I know every year everybody say, Macha, advertising has changed, everything is gone, everything's here. But I think now there is, I really feel that there's a big difference, man.
I think the value of the creative idea has eroded. It is now about more media than the creative idea. So you'll still see that media agencies command a lot of heft, and earlier creative agencies used to command the table, right? When you go into a client meeting, creative agencies would command that respect. I feel that more and more, and I think it's the new media landscape that we are in, or whatever that is, it's fragmented like crazy. So it's difficult for a client also to say, okay, this is one big idea, and wow, it's now, okay, give me one idea, give me one more idea, give me one more idea.
Correct.
So that's become
it's all about the disruption. They do something viral,
Yeah.
get talked up overnight and stuff like that. And
how to build a relationship in a client.
exactly.
The
You
client
don't
is
have
only
long-term
changing.
brand ideas. Neither do you have long-term relationship with the
Yes.
client, and everything is about disruption. And then that technique of building that relationship over years is not there. So what is the trip now? What is it like? It's if everything is supposed to be, let's just do something wakada.
See, I
What
think
can-
right now the thing is client pressures are automatically put on the agency, the pressure. And they have no time or the patience to sit and go through the effort that we have put in and what we think is right for what we do, for the brief. But there is no appreciation of that, to be very honest.
No, I think there are still
There are-
few clients.
See,
but I'm saying
I'll
it
tell you
is
my
a-
perspective at least. Maybe I'm just blessed with different clients, but yeah, we are shown all the respect there is, given all the time for briefs and for creative work. That's my existing set of clients. So I'll be honest about that. The thing that has changed is that how agencies deal with people and how they deal with us. So before they used to be the luxury of time. One campaign, whatever. Now it's not. It's so fragmented. Everybody wants something within 15 days or 20 days, and everything is like, it's a lot more fast paced. It's not like how it used to be before. But it's okay.
Yeah,
but my client said, I have no issue.
Also, let's look inwards. It's not that.
Correct. Yeah.
It's
If
not
you
that
have to take what
agencies.
this shit is happening, why is it happening? There are some 20,000 things for it. Tell me what are you saying?
When I look around today, there are very few people in an agency setup who can actually command a client's respect. They are all like, yeah, okay, cool, business chala jayega, ye ho jayega, wo ho jayega.
Yeah, it's very transactional
Operating from
now.
a place of fear, where I mean, when we were growing up in advertising, maybe we grew up under some really
Stalwarts,
where we've learned, okay, this is only advertising. This is the way advertising is done. Where you say, no, you stand up for conviction, right? Now it's like, oh fuck, if I'm not doing it, somebody will undercut me, somebody will go somewhere. So the whole business has become a little...
Is it also because the people inside and their attitude towards work also has changed? The young generation, whatever they come, and like the way we used to bloody slog our asses out sitting with this new work-life balance.
Yeah, I mean, they do all of that, but like, see, for instance, in Dentsu, at least I'm friends with most of the youngsters over there, and I talk to them a lot, but you will just have a different agency in a few years. I mean, it's a different atmosphere. It doesn't mean that we are not familiar with it, it's wrong.
But at the same time, even, I think Namrata had asked you once this, saying, no, I think earlier it used to be way more toxic, but way more fun too. Where, of course, there used to be bloody those midnights and weekends and shit like that. Well, we used to all sit and crib about it, but at the same time, I think we had the most fun also at that time. I think that fun has become very cold, it's very weird.
I think they are unrelated.
I think they're unrelated. I'll see, kids have fun today also. I mean,
they are having fun is different. Having fun at work, that is what I'm talking about.
Times have changed. No, before we were allowed to do certain things in our agency that you're not allowed to do these days.
No, not only that.
Those days, after 7 o'clock, we fuckers only made them say, no more doing that.
Come on.
Where do you want them to have fun with what? Coca-Cola and what probably will go out to Bob's bar and have fun. You can't blame the poor kids for that. They stopped having fun in the agency. Yeah, because we stopped it.
Everybody just wants to go home. It's not that. I think earlier the work itself was fun.
Correct. That also is there.
That's the main thing.
Absolutely.
The work was fun, which is why those kind of people were joining advertising.
Correct.
Now advertising has become so fragmented. I don't know if it's that much fun anymore. Some agencies are still having fun. I mean, when you see some pieces of work, you look at it and say, fuck, I'm sure they had a blast making it. But largely what is passing as advertising, as we grew up knowing advertising, has changed.
So we have to change. We have to just stop lamenting and living in the past.
Of course we have
to. We have to. I mean, I have great fun with the kids nowadays, but it's like we're talking about different things, that's all. It's not like we're drinking in the office or whatever. But we have fun, there's no problem at all.
And you have to be a transformative AI guy.
Yeah.
That's critical.
Like this creative head of mine, Surjo, sometimes used to say, Sam, they're just teaching us different things. They're telling dogs, no, you do moo. Or you tell one cow, no, you bark. They're teaching new things. We can't learn. We've gone over that time. No, suddenly you're telling me, but you start doing bow wow. I don't know how to do bow.
But that's it. That also, like if you take whatever Tanish's remarriage and all that stuff, the deal was also in the way you presented. We didn't have any PowerPoint slides and some 20,000 mood boards and any shit like that and fucking mid-journey. None of that.
In fact, that stuff even works till date.
Even now,
clients love it when you present it with so much of passion.
You have to put on one pitch deck and let's analyze and all. Cut to the
chase. And that one slide doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
That main slide.
Nobody wants it. Why the fuck is everyone still doing it, dude? Or do you guys still do all that? I mean,
see,
we change the method in which you present.
I mean, what is the narrative today? It's data-driven creativity, right? I think we've always had data-driven creativity. We always used to go for market research, talk to customers, all of that. That's also
market research.
People used to do it. I mean, especially in Britannia, HUL. If you didn't attend a certain number of hours in the market, you weren't allowed to open your fucking mouth in the meeting.
We have to spend hours.
But that was also data collection.
This is the point.
You go to
we have spent hours over there.
Hey, you remember Sudhir asking, hey, what are your inner feelings?
He got caught in front of me.
And that housewife almost slapped him. Asking what are your feelings?
What's wrong with him? Because we was told by our seniors, you go and ask Tiger versus Parle-G.
But then probe and ask what is going on inside you when you buy Parle. So this
has gone and actually asked. I'm standing safe distance.
You asked what's up.
He's asked one housewife dying food world in MG Road. Ma'am, like in his usual way. I noticed you picked up a Parle-G. Why you picked it up, ma'am?
Because I'm liking. My son is liking, so I picked up.
Ma'am, like what exactly?
I picked up. Okay.
Ma'am, what are your inner feelings? You know what she looks at him and tells him?
You're asking some dirty questions.
Okay, ma'am. It's over, ma'am. I'll go.
Sorry.
I've already exited. I've exited. This is still there. Okay, and he said, no, ma'am, it's okay. So it's over.
No, wait, where you are going? Come here. Come here, I say, come here. Hey, sharp on, not a really,
Like, what are your inner feelings before you buy one biscuit packet? What obviously you'll get.
Cut to in appraisal. Sudhir, I don't see what you contributed necessarily this year. Sir, I almost got.
Black guy explains it all.
No one cares for Sudhir's inner feelings.
Yes, nobody does. Research has given us enough and more.
Oh, how much of
What
fun
are
I've
the
had.
strangest shit you've done by servicing? Because since I was also in servicing for some 7 years.
You're saying craziest thing we've
There's
done.
nonsensical things, sir. Like,
Yeah,
I'll tell
all
one,
done
okay.
that.
So, servicing time, Ganjam was our client. So, they were launching one new brand, Ganjam by Design. They were like high-end boutique and all that stuff. So, called some 200 super premium customers and all that. So, they said, we want to give them a gift. They have to come for the launch ceremony, there'll be some programs and all there. And we want to leave behind one gift on their table. And it doesn't have to be anything expensive, but it has to be really like thought through and felt and all that. And mostly international customers. So something that represents India at the same time Ganjam and which they can value and all. So this creative person has said, let's make origami birds. Origami of a peacock. Peacock is a symbol of India, whatever that kind of thing. And let's make it in an origami bird and we'll put it in that box. Doesn't cost much, at the same time it's thought through and all that. I said, okay, cool. So she said, I want to see which paper we make it in and all. So I bought a lot of paper samples, She touched all the papers. I like this paper. I picked one paper, some Nepali rice paper, I still remember. And he said, yeah. I said, who will do these birds? 200 birds. That time, somebody has to do, no. If you know, you have to print it, you have to go to printer. Origami, who will do? I don't know. I don't know. He figured it out. Okay, she went off. And I'm thinking what to do. In 2 days I had to make 200 birds. So I got my mother-in-law and my wife, got an origami book, gave it to them, and told them, you make these birds. After they made 200 birds in the night and so all nice, slept. Morning I see all those birds are kind of relaxed. Yeah.
They're unfolded.
Yeah.
The drama unfolded.
That bloody paper is a little bit like cloth. It's not like this paper. Okay, but she wants that paper only. And I'm thinking, what is this? In another 3 hours, this bloody event is there. So again, I just, on the crease, I just bloody tightened them.
200 of them you did.
200. Wow. And I've gone and kept it in that. You can't do shit now. Correct. So I've gone and kept it in that that conference wherever it's going on. And that conference is going on and on. Now when they open it, it should have not, it should not become flat. So every now and then I'll go to one thing. I get closer and come. This is the shit I'm doing. I'm thinking, what is this job, bacha? At the same time, there's nobody else who can do it. That creative person who gave this creative idea, who told and went on. And everybody said, oh, what a beautiful, what a lovely idea, and all that happened. Bugger, I'm sitting there doing bloody crease doing this shit.
But this shit happened to you a lot. Now, didn't you once go with 2 bolts for a racing car?
Yes.
So I think you are an outlier. You attract this kind of shit.
You tell. What is the nonsensical thing you've done, Macha?
I think once we got one brief for a press invite. I think it was Fast Track, and they were launching some new product category which nobody thought they would launch or something. They wanted an emailer. I think Lolo was the art director at that time, and he had this idea where they took a banana and they printed one sticker on it saying, hey, we've got bananas and we are launching whatever, bags or whatever. So we took it to client. Client fucking loved it. The problem was where to get bananas, because next morning 9:30 you had to go and give to all the media houses. So I think that morning my team, me, everyone, we went to Shivaji Nagar market, bought bananas, green ones, so that by the time the banana is passed around, everybody, it doesn't get overripe. So yeah, in autos we went around buying bananas, putting stickers and going and delivering it to all the media houses. I think that's a pretty crazy thing to do if you think about it today.
What have you done now? Crazy.
No, in terms of...
You would have done lots. Your clients also like that.
These are some arbitrary requests which come from our creative people also, no?
Yeah.
Fucking... Go find a bloody Russian painter. Why there are no fucking painters in India.
Yeah, no painters in India.
Go to Russia. That motherfucker doesn't know any fucking language apart from Russian. We don't know what the fuck he's saying. He doesn't know what.
But why Russian painter?
He knows whatever that Russian person has done, some art. That's the art he wants.
Create a
No
big voice.
motherfucker in this planet knows how to do it. Only that fellow knows.
But then why can't he suggest who that person is?
Who? We got to.
I think he just wanted to get rid of him for a few days.
I have an idea.
Hey, you bring a Bulgarian egg artist. Who will get on?
No, the unfortunate part is that fucking creative got bought, okay? And now I have to fucking do it. Creative will say and go.
Yeah, correct.
We have to hold.
What? This is really not so upsetting.
Yeah,
I just wanted a Russian piece of art and they're just getting,
This is so upsetting. Sexy art. Beautiful campaign, Black Dog. Nanjap has come to review the creative.
It's really nice, Pippa. Great art. Where's the logo? Sweetie, logo's just not going with the layout. How do I deal with these people?
Prahlad, how do I deal that? How to do layout without logo?
It's not gelling.
Logo. Why you need logo? And
By the time we went for a client meeting, a reverse of.
And then the consumer, she is just about to discover herself, and then she comes out of herself and she says, oh my God, this is the world.
And we are listening for 1 hour with one client. I don't know one may name. 1 hour we're listening, both of us meeting. Okay, then what she she likes her husband but does not like at the same time. She wants to be discovered yet not. But what do you want us to do?
So we're looking for a poster.
By tomorrow?
1 hour. 1 hour. Kuidu. All for one bunting girl. How much I'll put down what she loves, how she's come home, what she does. What I'll write there.
Yeah, these Harvard shit is.
Maybe you're done. But that's the fun of it. The way which other profession will get all this?
Correct.
Mark, I remember once
You have to make sense in the other professions.
there was a
You can say anything, but you might be genius.
You can't be genius.
so there was a client once who,
The more stupid you are, the more genius you
That
are.
is why I like diesel.
I am already stupid.
Already be stupid. Remember that campaign used to look at?
Okay, so welcome back. Crazy.
Again, I'm asking who's going to watch this podcast?
Why are you welcoming us
Why
back?
is that coming
Because
back? Who's watching this?
We only are going to watch.
Okay.
When we are 60 years old, we'll sit and watch.
Okay.
Oh, those were those 5 days.
So next year.
Probably. What is the craziest shit you've seen, Macha, on servicing Bagalu?
Servicing guy.
I've seen.
Servicing bro.
Ajit.
Tell. Oh, Ajit. Legend.
Ajit in Lintas used to be there. Ajit Iyer.
Okay.
So there was he was a servicing guy for Tiger. So they were going some Hajar packaging was going on there. So in those days we used to make dummy packs. So that SmartWorks guy.
That meeting was a critical meeting.
Critical meeting.
Like Britannia was going to sack
Yeah.
low or something like that.
Like that kind of meeting.
The Wadias were
Balki,
down.
Rahul, Nasli Wadia, there was like Fali, the works like that.
the superstar
Practic,
was there,
super thing, big meeting. We were on other brands. Ajit was on Tiger. So they'd done some 2,000 packs, dummy packs.
With Abhijit Ghosh.
Abhijit Ghosh. Tiger is young, old, dancing to the left, dancing to the right finger, low finger, high five, low five, all whatever variations that Tiger could have ever known. 2000. Balki comes 3 days before. I don't think this is fucking working, fucking change all that shit. Another 2,000 packs with different variation. That Tiger only would have got tired of doing
Somersault.
somersault, reverse somersault, back flip, low flip, light flip, all that. Another 2,000 packs are there. Ajit Iyer, no? One tall guy, bald guy.
Beefy guy.
Scary looking guy. Okay. So they told him, you carry that 2,000 packs, you have to take it to Britannia. He is carried like that entire thing. He's put it in for the deck, and Rahul and Balki all have gone for the meeting. There they realize they want the previous meeting's 2,000 packs. So all of us are relaxing watching TV that Linter's reception. No. He gets a call. Yeah. He's tired now. Means he wants the other 3,000 packs now. So on him, he's taken the entire bunch.
He's a big
piled
guy.
up to here.
Big guy.
Huge.
Bodybuilder is walking.
He's picked up this much. He gets into the auto, goes to Britannia. Cut to, there's a entire boardroom of Britannia. You've seen, no? Like everybody's
Plush.
Oh, knock. He enters. All eyes are on him. Nasli Wadia puts down his glasses and he's looking at this guy. Who's this guy? He's come. So, Murthy's put it in these paper bags, right? The envelopes. So Ajit's come for the meeting, everyone's stunned silent, all eyes are on him, okay. For no reason, he's just a packed delivery guy, basically, okay.
So
He comes, servicing.
Somebody imported us.
Importers come here, he's a packed delivery guy, okay. He's taking the pack.
That's what Swiggy guys do, right?
Yeah, correct, yeah. He's taken the pack. That sound is coming, the paper sound. Stunned silence, only that paper is making sound. Suddenly, Choli ke piche ka hai, choli ke piche. He's putting the packs continuing. Choli ke piche ka.
Balki,
His phone. Everybody's there, Nasli Vadya, Balki, Rao, like full everybody. Suddenly he sees his phone is ringing with it. Choli ke piche ka. You know what this guy does, huh? He just says, because he's nervous, there are so many people. You know? He gets up, opens the door. He throws the phone back. He throws the phone like closes the door and continues putting the phone.
Nothing happened.
Like nothing happened.
And in background in the distance tone.
These guys are wondering,
Dabal.
who's this psycho? Thrown the phone like you throw a rock or something. Swing, he's thrown the phone, close the door. And who's calling him Murthy smart? Sorry, everything in the pack is okay. That phone call.
Come on.
Put it back. He came back and said, I want to meet this guy.
Who is a
I want to
superhero?
meet
Make
this
him
superhero.
CEO tomorrow.
That was my funniest one.
Yeah.
So I have one super funny one, dude. So in Chennai, okay. So that time we used to handle Pepsi, all the South work and all. So that time there used to be all these offers and all. So Magna Sound was a big deal. Magna Sound tape, assorted 1999 best hits, that kind of stuff. If you pay $25 extra with a Pepsi, you get one Magna Sound tape free. Otherwise, it would have cost some $50 or something like that. So this bugger has put out that ad, but there's an asterisk which says, drink a Pepsi, listen to whatever, jive to the best music or some shit like that, one headline. And in asterisk it says,
Pay $25.
pay $25 extra. So this bugger is fucking missed off that line. It says pay 25 rupees extra. So it just says, have a Pepsi, get Magna Sound free.
Too good.
People have, and ad is released, people have gone ballistic in Chennai. Like everybody is going drinking Pepsi, say give tape, give Magna Sound, that, this and all that. Client is livid. So client's called Jairaj Rao. And what the deal, what the heck is going on, all that? Fucking mayhem. And Zach comes super late always. He comes at around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So Jairaj Rao is pacing up and down, waiting for his bugger to come down. And Zach comes slowly at 11 o'clock. And Zach calls him saying, have you seen the ad today? He says, what, which one? Saying that Pepsi ad, man, with Magna Sound thing. He says, yeah. So he's holding that paper. He's saying, where's that bloody line, dude? With the asterisk says, plus 25 rupees. You missed that. Ooh. There's mayhem in the market. The client's calling me. People are going ballistic in the market. Everybody's like drinking Pepsi. Say, give Magna Sound. Oh. So you can, I'll give you 1 hour. Go to your desk. Think about what you want to say to the client and come back and speak to me. So Zach goes on and speaks. And after 1 hour, Zach comes and says, Jairaj, okay, I agree, I missed that line and all. But I'm not understanding one thing. Why is the client pissed off? The promo is a super hit.
That's another thing.
Nobody knows what the fuck to say that.
But it's a good comeback. No?
Yeah, correct. The
comeback.
promo is super hit. So what's the big deal?
No, but even I don't understand sometimes when clients, when you make mistakes, if someone makes mistakes on their ad, they are spending 5 crores, 6 crores. If there's a mistake, we're going to debit you guys. How can you possibly debit us? We are protected by poverty.
Go for it.
How will you debit 6
Please
crores
debit.
of agency? Like from where? What are you guys think you're paying us? I don't know which bubble you're living in, but hey, we're poor as shit. We're protected by every possible poverty class there is.
Statue of Poverty.
Yeah.
Holding PO.
Holding on PO.
So, okay, now as experts in the business, nowadays you know how fucking some random pitches I've called for, some ghosting happens, all kinds of shit happens. So, what are your hacks on how to sniff out a fake pitch?
Fake pitch or a client who doesn't have money?
Something
like that.
How do you know?
I think we've developed a sixth sense. By
Yeah, man. Nowadays, even in the first phone call only.
Yeah, first conversation, you know. Sometimes the same client does it twice.
Yeah.
Hello, yeah, I would love to collaborate.
Hey, glad to reconnect. We need to connect in the first place.
You'll get Facebook friend request, you get LinkedIn request, everything. We'd love to reconnect.
And explore synergies.
Yeah, I guess you kind of know after a point of time.
But is it
at least three of
rampant
us
or...
No, it is. It is quite rampant actually. I mean, there's a dime a dozen clients who just call, I mean, nowadays.
I think maybe it's
See, it's a matter
of
of like, huh?
For agencies our size, people think that, you know, if you're a small agency, you'll be desperate for work.
Yeah.
Obviously, they don't know us. We're desperate not for work.
Beat that, done that.
Correct.
We don't want to do work actually.
Generally, we don't want to work.
Generally, that's our profession. That's what we are.
Yeah, I think pitch fee is one way of, segregating these guys in terms of.
Correct. Tell the pitch fees.
Tell the pitch fee.
But have you arrived at, should you charge a pitch fee if you should, or should it happen only?
See,
Is it
my
practical?
way is a little different maybe, but
Yeah, correct. Yours is in a different,
I'd probably find
network.
out from them what they, approximately how much they're going to spend every month or whatever, and then based on that do it. But if it's, otherwise, it's unnecessary, too many resources get into something where you're actually going to lose money. So
in our
generally
case,
lose.
many clients have given pitch fee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Many clients have given pitch fee.
Even in our case, there are clients who have paid for pitches. Yeah.
Then you know that it's worth spending.
but do you,
Then you
by
adjust it.
principal charge a pitch fee, or you listen to it and then
It
decide
depends on
whether...
the client.
Depends on the client.
It
yeah.
depends on the client. If it's someone that we haven't heard of, hasn't come through a reference, isn't out there in the public domain,
And the word spreads.
yeah. Sometimes you know that people are always shopping. It's a very small industry, and we all talk to each
Yeah.
other, right? So you'll know if there's a dick amount.
Or at least we used to talk. I don't know.
Yeah,
now.
that is also there.
Yeah, we used to talk.
But it's a big concern right now, for sure.
I feel like...
I think the ghosting is a bigger concern, to be very honest.
Ghosting.
Ghosting.
You do work, you put in so much of effort, but there is absolutely no response, no damn
It's just
respect.
bad manners.
Yes, no respect for the fucking creative team. who
But
come
what
back.
surprises me is, don't they know that agencies speak to each other and the word will spread? It's like same with production houses. I mean, you don't pay one
Yeah,
production
they
house,
know.
the word spreads. They know, man. They know the good clients and the bad clients.
So normally, if we get ghosted, we send back a mail saying, "Please do better next time." But not that it makes jack of a difference.
Yeah,
but
it
at
does.
least you are putting your principle out there, right? You're calling out an ill-mannered person for being an ill-mannered person. I mean, we are all seasoned people. You win, you lose. That's part of the job, right? But to not be told anything after saying it's urgent, we need it tomorrow, we need it day after. Actually, our senior management is coming. After that, just zero silence, not taking calls, not responding. It's just, I really believe it's bad manners.
Yeah, completely unprofessional. I mean,
And even when you hear the brief, you can make out whether this is a real. Sometimes the briefs are so early like that they don't have the product in place. By then they already started saying, "Chalo, हमको तो कुछ काम करना है तो चलो agency को बुलाते हैं और."
So honestly, we haven't got too many briefs like that. If we have, it is from clients who we genuinely know have a strong innovation pipeline, right? So if they're developing a product, we know that they are capable of developing that product. Like I said, it depends. Like if you know the client, or if you say that,
So finally, it's not the brand; it's the name behind the brand. It's the exact human being who.
yeah, or the company. Like for example, if HUL says we are launching a product, you're likely to believe
Well, obviously, I mean, those.
that they're launching a product. There's no reason to doubt that, right?
Now coming to briefs, how much do you really believe in this thing called a brief?
Oh, I always believed in it. Yeah.
There are two types. One is you have a very super sharp, like a brief, which is so sharp and so crystal clear that immediately you read it and you know it. Or the other thing is just sitting and jamming like good old days. Like we don't know, bro. Something like this we could try. Which do you think results in better work, or is there any
Sharper brief results in better work, I feel. At least it's a point of view, no?
correct? Tell me a damn good
You're talking
brief.
about from client to us, right?
Yeah, from client to us also.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if it's a.
In your entire career, you heard it and you were like, hey, that's a pretty good.
So I don't know if it's a brief, but at least twice I have heard the intent very clearly.
Yeah,
and
that's
and
more
that
important.
sets up what comes ahead.
What
right?
problem are you expecting us to solve?
Not that. Like, for example, in Fast Track, Ronnie Talati said, give me advertising that the kids will love but their parents will hate.
That's
That's
super.
sharp,
That's a
yeah.
nice one, man. Yeah.
That's deadly. Then Harish Bhatt once said, I want to do to diamonds what the Aussies did to wine. So you already know that the French treat wine in a certain way, but the Aussies took it to the beach. Diamonds are seen in a certain way. It's very primitive.
Make it a little more casual, make it a little more pure.
So then the intent is very clear, and therefore you know the kind of advertising that will come up. I don't know if it's a brief, but it's
But it is actually.
It is.
Yeah, from the client, I would not expect like a creative brief to come to us, because I mean these are
Target
few
audience that
par-
you are speaking to HEC.
Yeah, but at least he knows who his audience is, how they behave, and he knows his product well, and that's good enough. As long as it's not too vague and then you're just shooting in different directions, you don't even know what to brief creative.
Yeah,
but otherwise,
actually, to be very honest, clarity is what we seek.
Yeah.
If there is clarity within the client team, we are more than happy.
So, okay, one is like evocative things like this, like give me an ad which the kids love but the parents hate. It's very evocative, man. So that's very clear, straight away gone into the communication. But even if it is not to be very evocative, if they can at least define what the
Say for example, when Mia was launched, right? Very, very clear in terms of who we are targeting, right? It's workwear jewelry.
Workwear.
Right?
It was never-
You never heard of something like that. Jewelry is only for special occasions, festivals, this, that. Workwear. This is the first time somebody's launched. At least you know exactly what
clear
to bring.
positioning.
Yeah, the positioning is so clear.
And I think that led to a very interesting internal
Interesting
brief also,
work.
no?
Yeah.
Internal brief was, I think, women who dress up to work are considered
Yes.
not good professionally.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that is what.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
they are
yeah,
like
yeah.
just fancy.
They're compensating for lack of
Exactly.
Yes.
Which is, then it leads to a nice creative thing which
Yeah.
led to whatever that.
Loves
piece
to go
of
to work
Loves
was
to Go to Work.
the creative execution of that, but yeah, this is what the brief was.
And how they sit and smirk that if a girl looks good, she's probably not good at her work. It's the last thing on my mind. The only thing on my mind is to bring my best to work. Mia, workwear jewelry.
I feel like even if the client gives you a great insight, it's more than enough.
Tell me
I
one
don't
nice
want
one,
him to
no.
be evocative. Like, I'll tell you one for N-Talk was there. It was a racing scooter, right? So basically he told us, I mean, the head of marketing, CMO of TVS, he said that kids at 18 or 19 want a bike. Their parents say no. So his next best option is a racing scooter for him to compensate that need for a bike that he didn't get. Now, how do we make a product that matches his expectation so that he can show off? Give him Bluetooth connectivity, make it like really cool graphics, and it's a 125cc bike, and talk is a huge success because of that. So it's very clearly defined what the insight was. So we knew what kind of a youngster it was for.
See, anyway, a great insight actually translates product upwards.
Yeah.
Advertising is the last thing
Last
that
thing that-
creates a great insight. So what he's talking about, they built a product around that, right? They found an insight.
Nice.
They built a product.
The product was, it was based on an insight.
Then the advertising becomes a simpler task.
Much simpler to
You're
do.
not clutching at straws.
Hyper is a state of mind. TVS N-Talk 150, India's first hyper sports scooter, is here.
So any other interesting briefs that you've been a part of, heard,
I remember Sam had given a very nice brief once for I think 50-50 or Muscat. One of them.
50-50.
A little something on the side.
Oh.
There was, it was a new product format where you have a row of biscuits. 50-50, you know, it's always that duality, sour cream or whatever, right? And then the cream was on the side.
Oh.
New product format. You take the biscuit, you dip it in the cream and you have it. So everyone is thinking of different things. My brief was only 3 words. Fun on the side.
Nice. Superb. You automatically get a lot of ideas. I think that's the best measure of a brief. The minute you hear it, oh man,
you just come across. Like even when we pitched for Vigo, our first brand of TVS, the client told us it's for a couple. The man and the woman, it's for both. It's a dual usage scooter, Vigo. First pitch, and I always believe in, you get the client and then you build on that same client. That's how it's best instead of, ghosting, you know a client already. So when we did Vigo, it was meant for a couple, it was meant for, like 2 people using man and the woman and all that stuff. So brief was only 2 words. To Ashwin, I had given the brief, we time.
Hey. Yeah, we time.
And that was the creative edition.
Especially now everybody wants me time. We time is,
So that was that time in 2013. But yeah, that was a brief given and that was a creative.
Nice. Superb.
The brief that I'm really proud of is for Pernod Ricard, for Absolute Vodka, which basically, if you look at the vodka, the first thing that you see is something that evaded everybody for years, is that it's colorless. And vodka being colorless allows the vodka to be any color that it chooses to be.
Oh yeah.
So in a world that is polarized by race, color, sexual orientation, all of that, Absolute took that position of being born colorless so that you could choose to be any color that you want.
Superb. This was before woke advertising was.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I love consistently good brands. I would say Diesel, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That beast
it's like whatever we want to do actually, that brand is doing.
Actually, amongst the...
I think that now also they did something, be a follower, no?
Be a follower.
That was a deadly one. Instead of everybody is like, okay, about Instagram, likes and stuff. Be a follower, man. You're much more like liberated and cool.
There was one more for Tanish that we had done for a sale ad, okay? So, though it was 20% off on diamonds or whatever, we said, whenever you buy something, right, even though you buy it, it doesn't mean the love is less because you bought it on a sale. The love is not...
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah,
superb.
It doesn't diminish, right?
I think UJ or someone wrote online.
That was actually one of my favorite sale ads. Actually, he was the creative planner, everything on that. It was for Onam, for Sonata. And it was a deadly insight that Ramsan that he cracked. I don't know if he remembers it. But he said, everyone says happy Onam. Why the fuck is it a happy Onam? Nobody lands up at work. Everybody wants more. Every second person you want is asking you for bakshish.
Yeah.
So why is it a happy Onam?
Everything costs more.
Yeah.
Because it's festival times, everybody raises the prices. What's the then?
And then you come in with the offer, which is 20% off on Sonata. So now I hope it's a happy Onam. It's a happy Onam. I still quote that as great sale advertising.
That one also about Pyar Mein Koi Kami Nahi had on really lovely, where the father has bought that daughter.
Yeah.
गुड्डी एक बात बता, किसी फ्रेंड को डिस्काउंट पे लिया गिफ्ट देना अच्छा लगेगा क्या?
हाँ, प्रॉब्लम क्या है? प्राइस में क्या रखा है? It's the thought that counts, ना पापा?
हाँ?
Up to 20% off on diamonds. लेकिन प्यार में कोई कमी नहीं. Tanishq.
So Tanishq had this beautiful run, I think 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Some of the most enviable advertising in the country, I would say.
So that was honestly like what Ramsam just asked.
I think Balki gives the best briefs. One is, I remember that for Time Pass. This is one of my favorite ones. Where Time Pass, man. Time Pass. So everybody is doing all kinds of stuff. It's a secret code, time out, for you to chill, all kinds of stuff, man. And even when you're writing it, you're yeah, when you've kind of seen it before, I mean, MTV has covered all, man, what the hell kind of stuff. Then we went to Balki with some 100 scripts and I said, why is there so much of strategy in this? Nothing, it's time pass, man. For useless fellows. The minute it says for useless fellows, it is so evocative. Just those words coming on your ears, for useless fellows, suddenly gives you one separately different kind of ideas. It was like then one 4 random guys doing some random shit.
लाइफ में आगे बढ़ना है यार.
टाइम पास और कुछ क्यों करें.
See, I think that's a very critical part of the advertising process because everyone expects that the consumer-facing work is evocative. I feel it is even more important to be evocative through the process so that that task doesn't rest on one person having a good day or a bad day. It becomes a systemic thing. So if account managers, clients, strategic planning, creative people bounce off each other, like Balki saying this opens up something, right? So it is very important because we are in the business of communication to communicate with each other evocatively.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that what goes out is even more evocative than that.
Correct. Yeah. And also to make it refreshing.
Yeah.
I still remember one more thing I had done for Kisan Ketchup, where it was like, finally, and he's speaking the truth. He's saying nobody bloody praises the ketchup, man. Who speaks about ketchup and all that stuff? Exactly. He says you speak about the snack. If you're eating samosa, you'll say deadly samosa. Who the hell will say superb ketchup and all? That became like it is sidelined, uncelebrated, and it's a lament story which led to a deadly creative. It's a lament story from samosas and kachori saying, what the hell, man, we bloody do everything, but finally it's the ketchup, it's the samosa. Everybody says, what a deadly samosa. Chalo, how banaya samosa better. It's like one sad story of a ketchup, which was so refreshing. But it comes from some basic reaction. Yeah, man, ketchup and all, who will talk that? But it suddenly changes your...
perhaps the world's greatest unsung hero, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
पापा मुझे जायदाद में बंटवारा चाहिए. क्या चाहिए मतलब चाहिए.
ठहरो, पहले इस एवन समोसे का होगा बंटवारा.
सॉरी पापा, बंटवारा नहीं होगा.
एक्सक्यूज मी. खास चुने ताजे टमाटरों से बना किसान टमाटो केचप, सालों से बनाए समोसे टेस्टी, फिर भी आप कहें एवन के समोसे. ओके, आओ बनाए समोसे बेहतर.
I think that time, I mean, we were all in low Bangalore that time. That time was quite magical because we had Kisan, we had Tanishq, we had Sengupta killing it with Yes Sir.
With Yes Sir.
My God, what a commercial that was.
Absolutely. And
Rahul did that.
Rahul did that. Okay, so I have just joined Linters. So this was the first piece of communication that I got exposed to. And it just released, okay, and was on smash it. Then Balki called everyone and mixed reactions inside the agency. Some people are envious, there was something else happening. And he asked everyone saying, what do you think? And everybody said, yeah, it's nice. Somebody says, not nice. I said, yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's little, what do you call? Risque and all that stuff. He said, but what do you think was the insight? What is the... Everybody said, yeah, this is what sexual innuendos, those kind of things. Saying, nobody got the idea. It was only probably in Balki's mind or wherever it was, but then that actually set the tone of voice for a lot. He said, dude, they are fingering him. That's the fucking idea. It is not like acts or somebody, when sexual attraction and all that stuff.
Because he's embarrassed.
Yeah, he's embarrassed. So they say if you're wearing something new, you got a new bike, and I say, oh, new bike. So that reaction, so this bugger's watch, all the others are actually teasing him, saying, oh, yes, sir. Now, that became the tone of voice, where it became cheeky. Then after that, when we did all this, if you notice the pattern, they're all getting fingered. I mean, whoever is not.
Simmi?
Yes, sir.
Raj?
Yes, sir.
Siddharth?
Ooh, yes, sir. Ooh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Ooh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How many 11?
Fast track wrist gear.
I think Fast Track, I mean, it's a brand very, very close to my heart. You and I have worked on Fast Track a lot. I think it was one of the first brands to turn male gaze on its head and made the female gaze
correct.
It was quite refreshing at that point in time for a brand to say, you know, the male gaze has happened enough and the world is fed up of it. And the women are just as cool, if not cooler. So let's tell their story. So if you remember, we did one commercial where I think Simran said, why don't we do two versions of the same story?
Yeah.
One from the guy's side, one from the girl's side. I mean, that time we used to experiment so much with advertising.
Correct. At that time, they said that we've been doing a lot of thematic ads, but somehow people are not looking at our watches. Because you can't showcase that many watches, man. So we said they wanted a very design kind of a thing, let's just showcase our watches, but at the same time want some idea. So we said, okay, let's do one thing, let's only do a commercial just with hands. So narrate an entire story so that you can show the watch through and through. And then it was from the...
But actually, kids started doing that in colleges and all, no?
Yeah. And then it was from the male's point of view, female's point of view.
No, it was from the male's point of view.
Yeah.
And then we went back to this, why should it be the guys?
Yeah, why don't we do the exact same footage, now narrate the same story with the woman's point of view. Yeah. So, एक budget में दो ad लेके जाओ.
Beauty.
So I met this girl at the bar, and I wanted to get to know her really well. So I got closer, and closer, and closer. It was fine too. She started getting closer, and that's when I knew that I really had to leave. So who's next? Move on. Fast Track.
I met this cool guy, and he wanted to get really close. So he got closer, and closer. Ooh, too close. Gotta get rid of him. So I got closer, and closer, and closer, and closer. Yes, it always works.
Move on. Fast Track.
And one more thing, the move on. That was a very funny story, dude, the way that happened. So, Fast Track has been doing all kinds of random things. Okay, so then after some time, the brand was doing all fine and all that stuff. Every ad looked different. Okay, each ad was looking, one is stripping, one some animation, one is doing something else, one is doing something thematic, one is something doing bakda. So they called one outside consultant, one on third point of view. So Santosh Desai came. And they played him all the ads and they wanted him as an outsider to comment on what this thing should be, because they wanted to reposition. That was very clear. They want to reposition Fast Track from how many you have, because I think they've done enough of how many you have, and now they said we have to it's time for us to rejig the brand. Then Santosh came, he saw though how many you have was the baseline, each ad had a different kind of a tone of voice. So he saw everything and then he came and he said, I saw everything. People like it outside. Maybe there's no connection to anything between one and the other. So what? Why do you have to change it? Let it be random. Don't commit to anything. He said that and went off. We said, cool. That means we can do whatever we want. And the client called back and said, no. We still need one idea. I said, what is this much? He said, okay, if you said don't stay committed to anything, why don't we make uncommitted as idea?
Yeah.
So just making uncommitted. So it was said in another context and that became that uncommitted. So okay, that seemed to be the new fucking trip of youth, man. They don't want to be committed. They don't want to be slotted into anything. Just because I'm a racing bike, don't just say I'm only into racing. I am all kinds of things. So stay uncommitted. Then we first, of course, explore the relationship.
Yeah, it gives you edge.
Certainly, so sometimes you stumble upon these kind of things.
But do you remember how many baselines we wrote? I remember one night at Taj Land's End, where you and I were there together and we were just saying random shit as baselines because we were so desperately.
Oh God!
I think they bombed about 300 baselines, dude.
Baselines?
Yeah. Then finally he said, move on. And then that's...
He said it as in...
Probably hey, move on, Ram.
Hey, that's the one!
Hey, move on, Ram. Hey, what, Ram?
Okay.
give a name to my poor little love. Gotta be back in the game, it's coming back to me now.
Move on, man.
I think I'm back. And how?
Fast track.
Explanation if you want, you can give later, but tack you give answer. Okay. Young creative with random wild ideas or senior creative with ideas that work for the brand?
Young creative.
Young creative.
Young creative.
Drink with ex-client, drink with ex-colleague, drink with prospective client.
Ex-colleague.
Ex-client.
Ex-colleague.
Ex-colleague.
I'm anyway drinking with ex-colleagues.
Legacy brand, startup.
Startup.
I don't know, very tough to tell there.
You have just one choice.
Legacy.
Legacy.
Good director, not sure about the production house. Good production house, not sure about the director.
Good director.
Good director.
Good director.
Good director, not sure about production house. You?
Good production house.
Young, diligent, hardworking, servicing junior, not a bone of creative. Crazily creative, no discipline.
Tough.
No, creativity you can imbibe. You can learn it in an atmosphere.
But he's already got it. I'll go second one.
Second one. Okay. Discipline is like, he might come.
We'll teach him discipline. Can't teach
He
him.
will teach him discipline.
I want to pass on my legacy.
I want to be in that room eating popcorn when Samrat Chengapa is teaching his junior discipline.
Imagine my junior.
I know the discipline he learned.
Wow. Next.
This I already asked, but again I'll ask it. Jamming or sharp briefing and letting creative alone?
Jamming.
Jamming. More fun.
Hey, you just fucking said sharp.
Sharp creative, but then I think that was about the brief part probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Polite client, but surely maha boring work. Rude client might result in good work.
Second one.
Second one, any day.
Second one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, rude. What is the rude we haven't seen?
What rude have I not seen?
What? How much you put rude?
How much more rude? Also,
you start hitting over.
Also, make no mistake. A rude client will not be the only rude person in the room. We are equally capable of being. हम किसी से कम नहीं boss.
Okay, coming back to ads.
Of course.
Ads. Tell me an ad that you saw in recent time that you totally loved. Personally, whatever. If it may not be a really celebrated ad, an ad done not by your agency necessarily, but something that you saw in the recent time, like, wow, man, this is a damn good ad.
पहले पंखा आएगा फिर बिजली आएगी.
हाँ.
Loved it.
Superb.
Good old-fashioned storytelling.
Yeah. Nice one.
Everyone tells you 5 seconds, 6 seconds, they won nothing. This was pure magic of storytelling.
And also, even emotional advertising is slowly disappearing, man. This was a beautiful piece that came with, like good old storytelling kind of something. And so beautiful. Which agency?
Ogilvy.
Yeah. Yes.
It was for Adani.
Adani. And production or director, no? Don't know.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, we'll put it in the thing. But lovely ad.
बाबा बिजली कब आएगी और पंखा कब चलेगा?
चंटू साहब पहले पंखा आएगा फिर बिजली आएगी हैं?
पहले पंखा आएगा फिर बिजली आएगी. ये पागल क्या? तुझे पता है क्या? पहले पंखा आएगा फिर बिजली आएगी.
बानी टू क्लास में.
कल का बोल रहा था पहले पंखा आएगा फिर बिजली आएगी.
रूठी रोशनी.
तू मुझे मानता है ना? पहले पंखा आएगा फिर बिजली आएगी.
लागी.
अरे काकी चलो.
हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
ये पंखा आएगा फिर बिजली आएगी.
पहले पंखा आएगा
बिजली आएगी. ऑन करो.
हम सिर्फ वातावरण से बिजली नहीं बनाते हैं, जिंदगी में रोशनी जगाते हैं, खुशियां फैलाते हैं। अदानी, हम करके दिखाते हैं।
One new one, I mean, it's not very recent also, but last 2 years, I think, where an FMCG changed a bit of thing, which is the toothless granny for Colgate.
Colgate, correct.
I thought it was brilliant.
For Colgate to do Macharam,
Colgate.
30 years you're seeing dentist saying shit.
I thought that was so refreshing from Colgate.
Yeah. I think they've revamped their current work.
It's changed fully.
Super bad. Not like some slow change.
Overnight.
Overnight.
Damn good.
Because then, at least it got success, I guess, from that campaign.
Yeah.
So they know that fucking boring ads don't do any shit to you.
Interesting ads only not doing good.
Yeah. Finally something nice.
Same.
तो नया Colgate स्ट्रॉन्ग टीथ ही खरीदती हूँ।
पर दादी इसका आप क्या करोगे?
अरे एक ही तो पोषण देता है मेरे काटने वाली मशीन को।
कटिंग करी कटिंग मशीन मेरी। कट ये भी काटो।
सिर्फ इसी का कैल्शियम बूस्ट दे दांतों को पोषण बना रही स्ट्रॉन्ग। Colgate स्ट्रॉन्ग टीथ टेस्टी नहीं पोषण है ये। अरे ये नहीं काटना था।
कटिंग करी कटिंग मशीन मेरी।
The Colgate.
Also, shameless plug. I also think the Dream 11 campaign.
Of course, Dream 11 is.
I think it was one of my favorite. Even though I was a part of that team, but I'm like superlatively proud of that piece of work.
Absolutely. I also love the new Cadbury's, the women in the terrace.
Yeah.
Oh, that's South Indian.
Very nice.
Superb again. Today's day and age, when there's so much of language wars and all that stuff, suddenly to come up and such a unused, such a real thing remain unused from so many centuries. I think who came up with that was.
So I asked one of the writers, Srijan, who's an ex-colleague from Tim.
That was his, huh?
Yeah. So I asked him who made the ad. He said, Delhi wala story, Delhi wala hi banayega Amit Sharma.
Oh, absolutely. And yeah, even.
गोवा का बताना जल्दी से।
अरे सुनो अरे सुनो इनसे मिलो मिसेज अय्यर चेन्नई से कॉलोनी में नहीं आई है।
नमस्ते बैठिए ना।
नमस्ते कैसी हैं आप?
चेन्नई से मेरे जेठ जी भी ना चेन्नई में रहते हैं। पिछले महीने तो गए हैं।
अच्छा
हाँ सामू है ना चेन्नई में ही तो है।
सॉरी मैं हिंदी थोड़ा
हिंदी नहीं आती इसको।
हाँ वो सब ठीक है। विमला गोवा
अरे बताती हूँ बहुत मजे की। तुझे क्या ही बताऊँ। पता है हस्बैंड क्या बोले?
क्या बोलना?
On holiday, my husband romancing, buying chocolate. Husband sitting on scooter. I not sitting. Husband going, gone. I chillau. Husband. Then he back scares. Sorry हाँ, my English थोड़ा
but very sweet.
मम्मी good fly
come on very cool.
कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
And I love the bingo ad, the new one. Nikhil Rao made that they start playing carom and that bugger.
Oh, it's crazy.
It says checkmate and some random shit is going on. Oh, bloody.
That execution was outstanding.
Too good.
Crap nonsense, but supreme nonsense. Like outstanding nonsense.
Play.
ये तो समझ के बाहर है, जैसे चुपा चुप्स, स्वीट है या सार है, चुपा चुप्स, fun.
But I love watching other people's ads because you don't have to put any filters.
Correct, yeah.
It's just like, oh, nice, it made me laugh, it made me like this.
10,000 nonsense must have happened.
Yeah.
We did.
Our ads,
Not
you
behind
have
the
to
scenes,
put
so you can just see it.
See, that's the
100 filters over our ads to see, you know, like whether has it done well, has it actually resulted in something.
Hey, they said the brand name only once.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
The problem is nobody outside knows the harrowing time that agencies have to go through for a piece of work to come out. Unless, of course, you have fabulous clients on the other side who are encouraging creativity, who are saying, okay, that is a true differentiator. Most clients are okay not to sort of rattle the boat too much. If it's okay and there are no gross negatives, a couple of boxes are checked, that's fine. Take it out. I mean, you know, I've actually lost a couple of pitches where our ideas were too creative.
Too risky.
Too
Not
risky.
even or risky or?
I mean, too risky. I mean, when you say too creative, it could only mean
risky. Risky, not
for them in their context. But I don't know. I just feel, Ransom, it is a big responsibility for marketeers today to be the flag bearers of creativity, like the marketeers of even 10 years ago were. I mean, there are some, like we are talking about Colgate changing overnight, right? We are talking about Dream 11. We are talking about Cadbury's. I strongly believe no agency says, come, let's go do average work.
Correct.
Right. You need someone to just encourage and say, you know what, we got your back, man. Go ahead and do what you do. And we believe in the power of creativity. Many marketeers now are believing in the power of checkboxes.
Correct.
That becomes unsettling. And then soon, if that is not corrected, advertising will become even more mediocre. You will stop making, I mean, we all talk about this, right? At one point in time, brands like Tata Tea were ahead of culture. Fast Track was ahead of culture. Culture caught up. Today we are, you know, borrowing from some influencer, borrowing from some trend, and something's trending in some place, and that becomes an ad. I just wonder when that equation flipped, you know, and that's quite tragic.
So I know mostly you're playing negotiators in some most of the time between creative and what the client wants and all
that's
that
a very
stuff.
key part of our job.
Absolutely yes. But then how do you personally decide whose side you should take? It doesn't necessarily mean that every time you take the client side, or doesn't necessarily mean that you take the creative side.
No, you don't have to
So
take
that's
either one
that
of the
time your
sides.
personal judgment comes into it.
Yeah,
Or
your
just-
conviction on what is
I don't
right,
think there's
whether the
any
client
other
or the agency. I think it's just your personal conviction.
But could there be any other way? I don't know. I mean, there is no other way. If I'm in the middle of a negotiation, either with the client or with my creative partners or with my strategic planning partner or with procurement, you do what you think is fair, and that's what you bring to the table.
No, I know, man, but I'm saying there could be many times the situation where, okay, he's right in his own way, the creative is right in their own way, okay, and somewhere the whole burden comes on you. And
No, you don't.
That night you have to sit and think, man,
You just
I
introduce
can
them
make...
to each other. Fight it out, guys. Come on.
No, but then your personal bias will definitely kick in, no? At some time.
No, you're right. You're right.
Of course it does.
And you have to.
And then because since both are then you're the neutral guy, you tell boss what to do.
Yeah, but that's
Generally
a
depends
key
on-
part of what you do, right? That negotiation. There is. I mean, everybody from their standpoint could be correct.
No, I agree, but I'm saying broadly, it will be in the territory of, okay, what the client is asking for is something which he is definitely sure that will work for his brand or whatever, and therefore it might be slightly less creative in that sense.
Yeah.
In which case, you make that point to the client.
Yeah.
We are all
Or you make
adults in
that
the
point to
room.
the creative to
But,
say that, listen, let's...
like internally, if I have to split that within you, you're slightly more biased towards creative than most likely than not.
I mean, not.
No, I don't know. I can't put a finger on
Okay, let me
it.
answer this in another way. I genuinely believe that appreciation of good creative work, really brave creative work, is coming down, right? But on the other hand, like Sriram, who I work with, he's consistently the same guy, right? You are consistently the same guy. Like I said, you'll never come and say, let's give an average idea. You'll always want to do that. But if there is a situation where a client says this is not going to work, and vehemently so, after a point, you tell the client, look, we'll agree to disagree on this. I don't think what you're saying is right.
So
let me put it in a different way. I wouldn't choose between a creative or a client or anything. There was one client, actually, very senior client, told me this a long time back. You be loyal to only one thing in the world, which is the brand.
I agree, because I have seen myself in a lot of creative meetings. So, okay, the presentation happens, this happens. Then the client stops looking at the creative. They're just looking at the servicing guy. And then you know that what he is saying kind of becomes a verdict. It will swing that way and all that stuff. Let me ask you this in a slightly different way. Like, I have actually seen sometimes the servicing person presenting the idea much better than the creative themselves do. Okay, because that bugger probably has half a germ of an idea, but he's not good at his presentation skills. So you take over that onus. What do you then, therefore, right now, personally at your level, what are you seeking from the creative guy? What kind of a creative person? What do you really want from that guy? Wild ideas, bizarre ones, or to be really responsible? How do you strike that equation? Who is a good creative person?
I don't
the
think
guy who gives it on 27th November.
No, so honestly, Ransom, I don't think they're mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Also, I don't agree that
choose.
Clients normally look at the servicing person. The clients will look at the servicing person if the creative person is suboptimal. If he's a great creative guy, I've been in a room with you.
No, chats. I'm saying, Macha, there are so many buggers where the creative person actually he's not vocal, he's very quiet. He's that.
Yeah, but he's an art guy.
No, but
he's an art
A
guy.
lot of copy guys also, Macha.
No, but I'm saying, most good clients will sniff out who's a good creative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today's day and age has changed. It's not like how it was before. They're not looking at the servicing guy. It's like if you bring a suboptimal creative guy, he'll call you out. He'll say, we are paying you a certain X amount of money for a certain amount of creative talent that we expect on the table. If you're bringing a suboptimal, you have no conviction about that guy. What are you going to go and fight?
Also, let's face it. I mean, there are a lot of absolute hogwash masquerading as creative people today.
Correct. Right? Yes. Huge.
Before we had the conviction, we had you or we had other creative people that we know that for a fact you've already thought those 10 things that client has also thought of, and then you've come there. Today it's just like I'm selling an idea because I want to sell an idea.
Also, if you look at it, the best creative people,
the
best creative people I've met are at their very core the best strategic planners.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so. And that is kind of missing.
So now what is strategy?
It's not
it is the art of simplification.
But it's there.
But it's not in the young.
I don't want to say young or old, but it's more like.
I want to say the new.
Yeah, but maybe they'll learn it over time. I don't know.
But maybe it's not needed anymore.
Maybe it's not needed anymore. So that's what I'm saying. We can't judge something we are not comfortable with. This is what we're used to for the last 20 years. It may not be the right thing going forward because they don't have the time. Clients don't have the time. Brands may not have the time. So you have to evolve with the time and go with it. But there are lots of people who are masquerading as creative people.
And that's why
you just shove an idea for the sake.
Lagao your little creativity in it. Do you still get kicks in all those things?
We are advertising people being account managers or planners or writers or whatever.
We always want to write. Mediocre creative people help us.
In fact, to all the young creative people, I have a hack for them. Befriend a damn good servicing guy. Because many of them I meet and they say, you know what, my idea gets lost in the hierarchy of the system. There's too much of politics that's going on. I keep hearing this word. Because they are only hobnobbing with creative and they are depending on the creative director.
Shall I tell you something?
I have done it in Lintas, and how? Because I have befriended, like the best of servicing guys, where patli gali mein jaake usko bolo, and that guy will know how to play. He'll act like, oh, he's hearing it for the first time. He'll say, I think he's got a point there. And
But look at our best creative people in the country that we have produced. Are all great client servicing guys.
Absolutely. And they've always,
absolutely.
Most of you go to a bar, they're hanging around pretty
with clients. Who does Balki, PU, all of them have great relationships with their clients.
Absolutely. They're also there.
Better than anybody else.
And I keep telling the younger creative that, go present a script that will make sense. Go present, make friends with him, jam with him. That's the way you are going to grow. Because they're ultimately looking at them, to guide their business and their strategy, their creative, whatever. But today, hey, you go meet the client, I don't want to meet him.
Hey, sir, we had one client who said, I also want to come and jam with you people when you're jamming. I said, no, how do you guys crack this? And we said, go, we just jam. No? I also want to come and jam. And he said, no.
That is a reserved luxury for us.
Not reserved luxury. And then he said, what time you guys are jamming, you tell me. No, see, it's not like when we are jamming, no, we are only going to be speaking about your brand. We'll speak about Kishore Kumar, we might speak about some Netflix episode, we might speak about some bloody boss, we might be bitching, we will do anything, and then now and then we'll come to the brand and again we'll go off. When we are doing all that, what will you do? Even I'll speak about Kishore Kumar. Hey! What Ramacha?
No, but having said that, Ramsam, it was a process for us at Dream 11. IPL got over, we'd take like a 2-week break and we would start jamming on the next IPL. Which is why I'm saying, and I cannot stress this enough, today I think the flag bearer of the future of advertising is actually the marketer. Because the Dream 11 marketing team used to jam with us.
Correct. So then, if they are jamming, then sometimes they also know production, they know the best directors, they know this,
Yeah.
Then does it your role become lesser?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Everything he knows.
Don't say those kind of words.
No, but it is also,
this is what we're thinking.
there is also respect for what the agency partner brings. The only time where I will take gloves off, scrap with a client is when there is no respect.
What do you mean by that? What, according to, is no respect?
That I know everything, you know nothing. I'm giving you money, give me script. I'll tell you this is the vendor, this is the music director. Then you don't need it.
Literally dictating everything.
Then you don't need it.
And just using you as a puppet.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are clients like that also.
And how do you deal with them? Straight?
Yeah.
Call the bullshit on the face?
Yeah. Saying then I'll step back, right? But there are clients who actually, because we have been so close as a team, right? I mean, back in the day, it was the Fast Track client. Today, for me, it's the Dream 11 client. It was the Micromax client. You found it difficult to tell. Will's Lifestyle was a client like that. You found it sometimes difficult to tell who's the client, who's the agency, because everybody jammed it together. But when it came to the final call, each person took their own call.
Each person, the client would take
the client would take.
I think somewhere roughly, if you have to translate in this, it is belief. They have the belief in the agency. I mean,
respect.
Whichever way, after that, if they are rude also, it's fine. But they continue to believe that this agency can deliver. I think that's what I think everybody really looks for in a good client.
Yeah.
Believe. Just believe.
When you marginalize what we bring to the table, right, that's when the equation gets a little, tough.
Yeah.
Because when they don't trust you we have enough experience to tell you whether it will work or not. I mean, this is collective experience, it's just not. So sometimes this attitude of I know it all is where there is a lot of friction.
Absolutely. So many guys who ask, saying which agency should I join or Bacha, it is absolutely of no consequence. The agency, maybe a little bit it matters. The exact people you're joining. Who's your exact boss? What is the exact
people
brand?
matter.
Absolutely. That little thing is your world actually. Maybe some general wherever.
I genuinely
it's the people who make the agency.
It could be a small startup, big.
Imagine for a second, go back to when you started your careers. Imagine if you had not joined that person.
Exactly.
But some other person. You would think that advertising is done how that person does advertising.
Exactly. My agency is my boss, that exact creative bugger who I was dealing with, and my client.
And you've learned that, your formative years are that.
Absolutely. And that is then the same bugger in the same place might have absolutely different nonsensical experience saying, what is this rubbish place?
Yeah.
What is that one advice that you've got, or one lesson that you learned from anybody in advertising? It could be a client, creative, boss, geese, flunk, whoever, that has stayed with you till now and continues to make sense?
I think it was Sen Gupta, and I've said this before also. So anyway, Sen Gupta told me, if you don't have conviction, don't be in the fucking room. There is no place for people to stand and do all that. If you have conviction, say it. If you don't have conviction, get the fuck off.
But Sen Gupta has had some more better ones than these, he has very nice one-liners.
He has one-liners, but he's saying about advice to me.
Funny. I know.
One-liners, though, of course, there are many.
So many of them.
These are
mine.
You can give a one-liner of Sen Gupta.
Can you stop the imitation part? This podcast was about advertising, not imitating.
Even I have Good point. I can't do mimicry here either.
No, you imitate. We want views. All the serious shit, you're not going to get anywhere.
You say serious shit, but do it mimicry.
Advice, I've got 2 clients. One, his only thing is don't worry about agency or client or creative or servicing. Brand matters, nothing else. 2, recently, head of TVS only told me. No, when we started off, we were trying to handle him. He said, stop trying to handle me. I'm not the guy you should be handling. You just handle the brand and the work. I'll fall in place. I'll fall in place. So Anirudh told me this, but it was excellent advice because the first time, you hear it before also in our days, have you cracked him? Like, who is he?
Crack the brand, bro.
He's a brand, bro. Right? Don't have it. You do everything properly, I'll fall in place.
Superb.
It's beautiful advice.
Inspiration wise, I think Venkat has been a good inspiration for me. I mean, whenever the interaction, amazing. Yeah, the interactions that we have with him, actually, the man knows what he's talking and
This is which client?
CKV.
Tanish. Tanish, yeah. So now the MD of Titan, but yeah, any interaction with him, you look forward to. Whatever he says or comes out of his mouth.
But anything that anybody has said that has stayed with you? Some lesson, something?
Can't think of right now. Not that.
He doesn't care about anything. Fucking advice.
What fucking advice?
Fucking I'll give you advice.
Yeah, what fucking advice?
No, but CKV, I'll tell you when this was a very drunk conversation in one of the Tanish BAMs in Kuala Lumpur, where Sengupta, me, Sharad and CKV were across one table and we were all quite high. And in some conversation, I was very junior at that time and I told him, you know what, I don't think Zoya should be a part of Tanishq. I think it should be a separate brand. And I was talking to CKV. Straight. And we were drinking, I was quite high and I said... So I told him that. So he's interesting and CKV being just the amazing gentleman that he is. He heard, he said, okay, you have a valid point. Cut to 1.5 years later, I get a call. He says, Rajiv. I said, yes. He said, this is Venkat. I said, who Venkat? I said, CKV, man. Oh, fuck, yes, yes. So he said, you remember in Kuala Lumpur, you told me that Zoya should not be under Tanishq. So can you and Sharon come and meet me? So I said, sure. We went. Macha, he told us that day, from that day he's been thinking.
Wow, man.
And he called me to say, you mentioned it, it's happening.
Sexy.
Amazing story.
Deadly.
I think Harish Bhatt was, I think the Tata, Harish Bhatt was also great. What a wonderful human being, client, sharp.
After all this, people still wonder why we love advertising.
Correct.
Like once makes it.
Yeah, the humility that they have, It's
some middle of some discussion and all that stuff, man, with Harish Bhatt on some sonata, something and all was going on, and then one of the junior girls, she came slightly late, and then
who client?
No, from
the agency.
From the agency, and so the boss said, no, it was a birthday to she's cool, and then the meeting continues. Then somewhere in the middle, he just went and whispered something to someone, and one cake arrives.
Yeah, man.
For that some junior girl, we have not wished her. He just got to know, he's like, hey, why not?
When my son was born, in the first bouquet and cake that came for him was from TVS.
Oh,
lovely.
Super.
First one. That automatically puts you in there, like you're high up in the, your son.
Superb.
See, just a small sign of respect.
Absolutely. The smallest ones you'll give. The ones
with you forever.
It just says that you're thinking of them as a partner. It's not like when I need an ad, I'll give you a brief, you give me an ad. You're thinking of your partner, and this is it's an age-old thing, Ramzan. You treat people with respect, you'll earn their love and affection and loyalty.
And that love and respect doesn't necessarily mean with words or not. No. You can actually be having but you still pick it up. I remember for me the ones which has made me stay, and every time I will lose my head, I think about that, Balki. where every now and then I want to resign. I want to fuck off. So I told him, okay, I can't take anything anymore. Man, this sucks, that sucks, fuck all, everything. Everything sucks. Client sucks, brand sucks, fucking creative sucks, servicing sucks. Then one day he called and said, see, listen, you will find all kinds of people, obnoxious, rude, irritating, super quiet, absolutely demented, all assorted human beings you will find. There will be bad people, good-natured people, kind-hearted souls, very mean. That's how an advertising agency is. I can't embark on this journey to get the most beautiful set of human beings. That place is an ashram.
That's a different profession.
If you are in advertising or wherever else you are, always remember this, they are going to be absolute assorted human beings. Deal with it.
Correct.
Like, whoa, machan, this makes practical sense. So every time something happens, I'm like, yeah, man, everybody anywhere in this world is actually dealing with all kinds of human beings, and you just got to deal with it.
In the most bulky way, he told you, Ramsan, shut the fuck up and stop being a diva.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up and come to work tomorrow. Okay, sir. Okay.
9:30 tomorrow morning to office.
Okay, so if one is going to join advertising, or is there just 2 years in account management, or somebody young, what would you like to tell them? Like, I'm not even saying like a piece of advice or anything like that, but what should they really look out for? Because there are so many choices, man. They can go and join the client itself, and it's not like our days where we really wanted to be in advertising. So they're a little scattered about it, like, hey, and many people ask us, saying, what is in it for me, especially to be in advertising and that to account management?
Phew, it's a very loaded question.
Yeah.
But I think if you
even if you make it really practical and simple, even give it the bad news, everything.
No, my first thing is, first understand what advertising is, and only then join, because it can be very brutal, right? It's not an easy profession to be in. It's not all fun and games. Of course, I mean, fun is a big part of what we do, but it's not an easy profession. There is a lot of rejection. So be prepared to have the stamina to face that rejection over and over and over again. And in account management, you are in that unique, very beloved position of being the central asshole to everyone, right? So you're going to get rogered from all sides if you choose to get rogered, right? I think if you have figured out that you somewhat like advertising, then jump right in and save this fucking business. Because this business needs good people to bring it back to its glory days. Because it's a beautiful business.
And are there good prospects, good pay, everything is there? Good growth?
Yeah. I mean, it's not as much as Google or a Meta or any of these or any of these.
But you never have so much of fun.
And you can always join that because you have gained so much from here.
Yeah, and not only that, I think, I still think some of the brighter minds in marketing are still in advertising.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a narrative that's being formed that all the good guys have moved that side. That's not true.
And they're getting better pay there.
Yeah, that's also not true, because I know some of the pay because I've hired from the client side as well. It's the same.
And is it like, if you are damn good, you will get well paid?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Advertising is about merit.
I don't think I'll answer it in terms of, I don't think you put it as client servicing or creative or planning.
Yeah.
You're joining advertising.
Yeah, I think that's a better way.
You join that for this industry because, and when you join this industry, you should have a passion for advertising. Basic. 2, have fun in what you do. If you're having fun, you'll want to come to work the next day. That's all. 2 pieces of advice.
Just because you're not creative or in the creative group doesn't mean you're not part of the creative process.
Exactly.
I think that's also a very important thing.
So you might think that you will get sidelined in this process.
Or all the fun is happening there.
Yeah,
What am I doing?
Not as important as the creative guys are.
That's not true.
I mean, that is the basic question that client servicing people will have. I mean, that is honestly what
can be creative
going through their heads, right? But it is not true at all. If you like this, like what he said, if you have the passion for the business, you should have the passion for the business, then you will enjoy it. being part of this industry and being part of this creative process along with your teammates. If you enjoy that, believe me, you will like this business. And like what Rajiv said, and please join.
You can strike that work-life balance because that's another thing which they are very scared about.
Yeah, you can.
They think, oh, this is going to fry you and you have to just be sell your soul.
Absolutely not. Yeah. I don't think so at all. It is not so hardcore like what it used to be, man.
Correct.
I mean,
late night all happens sometimes when that festive season. Okay, it happens. But
also, I think this generation is a lot more disciplined.
Yeah.
I think half the reason why we were doing late nights is because we fucking came at 12.
We didn't know anything else.
1 o'clock, by the time we warmed up, had our tea, 2 chais, 1 sutta, did some gossip. By the time work started, it was already 5.
This generation knows work-life balance. They manage it on their own.
No, also they don't realize that work-life balance can be struck, but it cannot be planned beyond a point because the nature of the business is like that. Some celebrity date comes on a Saturday, Sunday, you can't do a jack.
And it's not that late nights are, some mindfuck. No, you enjoy this.
Exactly.
You join an industry for this reason,
And take off if you want after some
Take off. Every agency has got that. Even us at Dentsu also, we give wellness days off and all that stuff to strike that work, life balance. But yeah, you can manage. It's not an issue. But you please join if you like the industry. If you like advertising, join it, and you'll have a great time.
I really think we need good people to come back into the family. When Piyush passed, right? More than grief, there was celebration.
Absolutely,
right?
It was
and why was that? For me, even though I'd met him like 2 or 3 times, it was like he was the last godfather. It was the passing of an era. And I felt sad about the passing of that era. And that era can only continue if there's influx into the family of advertising.
One of the most beautiful professions till date, you can put it on record, is advertising.
I would second it.
Absolutely.
Nowhere can you have this much fun, blow up someone else's money.
Somebody's paying you to have fun.
Yeah, paying you to have fun. What more do you want?
But if you flirt with advertising, you're not going to have fun. I'll come check it out. You have to commit.
You have to be into it.
You have to be into it.
Truly.
Firstly, don't judge before you join.
Yeah.
Join. First
join, bro. And then after that, you
work on 2, 3 projects and then you will say. You will know for yourself.
I don't think advertising is actually cut out from making
So one critical thing. I think we've covered this before. Do the research on who you're going to be working for.
Exactly. That's very important.
Most important. It's not.
Don't end up working for a dick because that advertising is full of.
Correct. Yeah. Like if they're
only nails and
I know.
Yeah.
You also do reference checks.
Yeah, you also do reference checks and figure out who you're working for.
Exactly.
Someone gives you that enough of space, not micromanage you, and
Yeah, just because of certain people, it shouldn't spoil the profession.
Hey, that'll be quite cool, no? If someone who's joining asks the recruiter, can you give me 2 references that I can talk to check on you?
That makes for a good advertisement by itself. I will use it one day. Any closing thoughts?
But thanks for this,
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Thank
you.
I hope at least 50 people watch this.
To the 50 people who are watching this, thank you.
Thank you for watching this.
Thank you.
There's a separate reason.
I still don't know why you're watching it. My first question still remains.
I don't know if you learned anything.
Okay, so should we call it, you can say, from any of the characters that you know, say it's a rap in that and we'll figure out who that is.
I'm so tempted to do it in that voice, but I can't.
Yes. You don't need to say the name, nah.
It's a rap. Come on, guys. Let's get the fuck out. It's a rap. I'm not going to imitate anybody.
Then why did we do this podcast? What crap? Please.
How are we going to get
Okay, now coming to the actual podcast. Now we're going to start a mimicry session.
This one, the views have just up
just one preamble. This is the actual event. Samrat, now go. Start.
You are asking, why will people watch it?
Yeah.
This is why people will watch it.
Dude, they promised you money.
No, I'm not giving anything. 0. Love and fresh air.
For every.
Okay.
Of course.
Tell the gas cylinder story.
Gas cylinder story, because Fali is up there and he doesn't care about all this lower middle class stuff. No. So he came to Bangalore and Krishnan was the admin guy.
Krishnan, just
get me.
Krishna.
No,
Krishnan.
Oh, this is a different one.
Before
Oh.
Krishna.
Second
Krishna's
leader.
boss.
Oh,
Yeah.
I always thought it was okay.
No. Krishnan, get me a fucking gas cylinder. Okay, sir, I'll get you. The red one.
No.
Someone's house.
You know.
Krishnan said, sir, we'll have to get it in black.
No, he said, I want the red. No, I'll get it in black. Not black, the red one. Because he's seen it in someone's house. You know, some people would have been making tea or some cocktail. No, the red one, you dummy. Yes, sir, I'll get in black. No, you fucking imbecile. I want it in red. The red one. You've seen people.
What about
No,
that?
I'll buy it in black.
You know what he said? The red one only Fali, I'm getting it in black.
I'm getting it in black. Why would you fucking do that? Black dog.
Black dog, what is it?
That Pippa did. Sexy art. Like there's a mermaid and there's something and there's the moon and like she's spent like great amount of time. She and Jayan had done a beautiful campaign. Yeah, Pippa, really nice art. Yeah, very nice. Where's the logo? No, sweetie. Logo's not going with the layout. What to do now with these people? How to manage them? Yeah, really, I have to deal with these idiots. Oh, that was superb.
Okay, two more.
One is I'm not even doing one.
Hey, one for him, one for me, one for him. 3 more.
Who named the person?
No,
Except. Ever name no.
Hey, God.
Except no. Yeah. It's a fucking rap. You low middle class fuckers.
I don't even know who's going to say that.
Huh?
I don't know who's going to watch.
Anyway, no one's going to watch this.
Anyway, no one's gonna watch this piece of shit anyway. Yeah.
Jerry, you have to tell one.
Yeah, you have to close it with your.
Oi! Fucking. That's all.
Hey, that's hey. Oi, fucking close it.
On that note,
yeah.
That's
Thank you.
a wrap. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Superb. What a deadly time. Thank you for
so
coming.
much.
And
thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
we shall meet again.
Thank you.